Going on, guys? Electric Ninja here, and welcome back to another logic video. Today, I made a second version of the ultimate logic test I asked my friends and family to complete, so we're going to see how they did and judge them based on it. Of course, we have to ask if they want to be part of the general consensus, or they want to be personally reviewed, so I'll make sure to honor that as we get right into the video. Now, the first thing, of course, to do is to look at the questions. What did I ask this time? You have the basic information stuff, and then you have the first logic questions, the logic portion of this section. So the first question asks what number comes next in the following sequence, and I believe this is the Fibonacci sequence is what it's called. You want to add the two numbers together to get the third number. So basically 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 3 is 5, and so on. So the answer here is going to be 21. Then we have a descramble the three-word phrase. This one was pretty hard, apparently, for a lot of people, but you're going to want to make 3 words here. Third, we have a cipher wheel. As long as you know how to do cipher wheels, this one's easy. If you don't know how to do cipher wheels, though, I think you could figure it out, but it's pretty hard. I'm going to make a video on this one, though, because cipher wheels are pretty interesting, and they have a complex history. Fourth, we have a puzzle from my escape room video that I released a few days ago, The Museum. Go check that out if you haven't already, but the answer is shown there. Then, we have a word that can be used with all 3 of these terms. One of the contestants actually made sure I knew there was a second word, so both of those answers are correct. Then, we have a number sequence. I wanted to do one of these for a while, but didn't know how to do it, so this seemed like the perfect time. You're going to want to relay all the statements as true, and then cross out the numbers based on what can be right. And so the code's actually 748 in this case, I believe. Or, sorry, 478 or something like that. I forget. It's been a while. Finally, we have another puzzle that I wanted to show off. We have a bridge puzzle. This one is an infamous puzzle, and you might have seen the TED Ed video of this. That is because this is a very common puzzle. It's not my creation. And the one that you want to do is you want to realize that A and B go together, but they can't go first because you're going to need C and D to both individually come back. So C and D will cross first. Finally, the last section is logical reasoning. So we have 5 interesting questions here, and we'll see how the contestants did. And let's just say I was much happier with the performance on this version of the ultimate logic test. Our average is 13.7, but the median got 16 out of 25. A median is when the person from the left and the person from the right are each crossed out until you get to the middle score. So the middle score in this case was 16. The range was all the way from 3 to 20 points, but as you can see here, 6 of the people got from 16 to 20 points, which is much better than last time, and there were only 10 responses this time. The frequently missed questions, the only one that has been graded so far is the last one, the one where C and D is the correct one. Here are the people that responded, and here is who wanted their answers personally reviewed. 80% did, so we're going to be looking at 8 out of 10. 2 of them did not. The general age this time did vary. Here's the general age if you would like to see it. As you can see, we have some 15 and 16-year-olds, even a 13-year-old. But we also do have some 49 and 53-year-olds, and then a 73-year-old as well. For the first question, everybody gets it right. Everybody knows the Fibonacci sequence. And most of the people struggle on this one. 5 of them got it right. Not a cryptogram, not a cryptogram. So that is correct. Number 5 did not get it correct. With answers ranging from a cat, I don't even know what that is, Pyramind, Angermont, not a phrase, Try Not, Programat, yeah, okay, Targo, Mont, Carly, To Rip or Not, it's 3 words, and that is not even the right way to descramble this. Next, we have the cipher wheel, and a good amount of people got it right, 6 of them did. Princess is the correct way to do it. I don't know why you wouldn't guess a 8-letter word for something that is 8 letters, but okay. Then our next puzzle in the normal logic section was another escape room puzzle. It's from the museum. Go check it out. It is a logic grid. So in row 1, 9 people got it right. Row 2, 8. Row 3, 7. Row 4, 8. row 5, 5, which is incredibly weird considering the better performance on the other rows. And then in row 6, we have 6. So it looks like purple and yellow got confused a lot. We have which word can be used with all three of these terms. There were 2 answers that somebody made sure I knew. Ginger and pumpkin, which 2 people actually answered as pumpkin. I did not know that pumpkin ale was a thing before this, but the more you know, so. Then, in the following statement, what is the 3-digit code? 8 people got it right. It is 478, and somebody wanted to be a nerd, but failed tremendously. One was pretty tricky. 4 people got it right, and 6 people did not. It is not impossible. What you have to do is have C and D go first, then each of them can come back later. So first you're going to want D to come back, send A and B across, then C comes back, and C and D go back one more time to have 17 minutes in total. I might make a video on that one in specific. Finally, for our logical reasoning section, we have these 5 questions. A or B? The correct answer is A here. C or D? C. A, B, or C? A and C tied, which means they're both correct. So that means that 6 people out of 10 will actually get the one with the minimum. Minecraft or Roblox? Roblox is least popular. And milk chocolate is the answer with the least people guessed. With that said, I'll grade these final 5 sections and we'll see who got the most points. Here are individual responses, starting with Damien. He would like his answers personally reviewed, and he's a 15-year-old. So he got the first one right, as everyone did, but struggled on the second and the third ones. So it looks like he had a bit of a problem on word puzzles. However, he did do pretty decent on the 4th question with half of them right, half of them wrong. On the 5th, he got it right, ginger. That was one I intended. And he also got the 3-digit code. However, he did say the last problem was impossible, meaning that his win was also impossible in this section. Next up, we have Jonah, who would like his answers personally reviewed and is a teenager. Got 18 out of 20 on the logic section, and that is all he got. So he got the first one, the Fibonacci sequence, correct. He got the descramble correct. He got the keys correct. He got part of the logic puzzle correct. And then he got the rest right because those are the only ones he got wrong. Then we have Stealth Cat here, a 15-year-old. They got 16 out of 20 on the logic portion. As you can see, this is what they got correct. They just missed this problem, the logic grade. They also got the last problem wrong, but they did get 2 out of 5 points on the final section. For our next one, we have Mel's K here. They would like their answers personally reviewed. They're a 16-year-old, and they got the first question right. They did not get the second or third. They got part of the 4th question right. They did get the 5th question right, which it's marked wrong. This is actually correct, but it does not indeed change the rankings because they got this one wrong, and they only got 2 out of 5 points on the last section. Then we have Krysuski Money Games, who got 3 out of 20 points on the logic portion. I think he was trolling, but he did get 4 out of 5 right on the logical reasoning. Up next, we have returning favorites, Papa Joe and Grandma Lizzie, the 73-year-olds who want their answers reviewed. They got 8 out of 20 on the logic portion, which means they got 2 out of 5 on the final portion and 10 out of 25 in total. So that means we actually have a tie for first place. Third place didn't want their answers reviewed. Faye and Java Supreme both got 22 out of 25 points, both getting 20 out of 20 on the logic portion and 2 out of 5 on the logical reasoning portion. So good job to both of them. I asked each of them what I should do for the prize. I'm going to be giving the $10 to Faye upon Java Supreme's request. But thank you guys so much for watching. A new form and a video will be out on Saturday. There'll be different things, but I hope to see you then. Until then, goodbye. Make sure to subscribe.